Hello students, today we shall discuss next topic of chapter 2, that is five kingdom system of classification. In previous topic we discussed two kingdom system of classification and its drawbacks. Two kingdom system has many drawbacks or limitations. So to remove those anomalies from the classification, many efforts were done and new kingdoms were established. So a good effort was made by R.H. Whittaker in 1969 and he developed a new system of classification that is called a five kingdom system of classification. According to him, he classified all living beings into five kingdoms. They are Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. This five kingdom system removes anomalies of two kingdom system like the position of fungi. The fungi was kept in a separate kingdom. It was separated from the plant because fungi has cell wall made up of chitin and mode of nutrition is heterotrophic. Similarly, the problem of Chlamydomonas, Euglena, etc. also was resolved because a new kingdom was established, Protista, which occupy unicellular eukaryotic organisms, and the problem of bacteria was also resolved because earlier bacteria was placed in plant kingdom, but bacteria they are prokaryotic, unicellular, but plants are multicellular autotrophs. So bacteria were also given a separate kingdom, that is Monera. This way, R.H. Whittaker resolved most of the anomalies of two kingdom system of classification. So now you see, in first kingdom Monera, the organisms were so first kingdom in five kingdom classification is Monera. In Monera, prokaryotic unicellular organisms were placed. They may or may not have cell wall. They may be autotrophs or heterotrophs. A variety of nutritions are found in them. The sole member of Monera are bacteria. Second kingdom is Protista. In Protista, eukaryotic, unicellular, free-living organisms were kept. The mode of nutrition may be autotrophic or heterotrophic. They may or may not have cell wall. Third kingdom is fungi. The fungi are eukaryotic multicellular. Only yeast is exception. Yeast is the only member of fungi that is unicellular. The mode of nutrition is heterotrophic, mainly saprophytic. I have cell wall made up of chitin. Next kingdom is Plantae. The Plantae have multicellular eukaryotic organisms. They are mostly green in color due to presence of chlorophyll. They have cell wall made up of cellulose and their mode of nutrition is mainly autotrophic and they remain fixed at one place, so they are sedentary in nature. Next and last kingdom is the fifth kingdom in five kingdom system of classification is Animalia. They are multicellular, eukaryotic. They exhibit locomotion. They move from one place to another in search of food and mating. They do not have cell wall. Their mode of nutrition is exclusively heterotrophic. In them, they exhibit holozoic mode of nutrition. Now, you see, we shall discuss basis of classification for five kingdom system. On what basis R.H. Whitaker classified living into five kingdoms? They are number of cells, type of cells, mode of nutrition, phylogenetic relationship, and body organization or thallus organization. You see, on the basis of number of cell, he separated unicellular and multicellular organisms. On the basis of type of cell, he separated prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms. Prokaryotic were placed in separate kingdom, Monera. On the basis of mode of nutrition, plants and fungi were separated. On the basis of nature of cell wall also, he separated plant and fungi. On the basis of phylogenetic relationship, more closer organisms having similarity in their body design and in their evolutionary relationship were put together, and body organization, he separated simple organisms from the common. Drawbacks of five kingdom system of classification. Still, R.H. Whitaker tried to resolve most of the problems of earlier classification, but still there are some anomalies in that some of them we will discuss here. Like first, the kingdom Monera and Protista are still heterogeneous group. Both include autotrophic and heterotrophic forms and organisms with and without cell wall. So this is an anomaly. Second, phylogenetic relationship, particularly of lower organisms not fully reflected, like certain green algae and some photosynthetic bacteria get hydrogen from source other than water, but these are assigned to different kingdoms. Many of different Protestant lines give rise to multicellular groups, and none of three higher kingdoms contain a single ancestor of all its members. Multicellular lines originated from Protist many times, thus each kingdom is polyphyletic. Unicellular green algae such as Chlamydomonas volvox have not been included in the kingdom Protista. This is due to their resemblance with other green algae in structure, reproduction and lifestyle pattern. They were kept in the algae. Thus, limors are quite different from other protists with which they have been combined.